Ismiyubel R. Umapas.
Hi, my name is Shanine Kate C. Suson.
My name is Michelangelo Van Dyke from BSMLS 1E.
Hi, I'm Gazatashana T. Ibanez.
I am Isamarie P. Yoson.
Hi everyone, my name is Dayan I. Rabito.
Hi, I'm Princess Beatrix Gabrielle B. Hidalgo. We'll be showing our two caricatures that address urgent issues that are currently affecting the Philippines, starting with this is a caricature of the Philippine President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., commonly referred to as BBM, and Vice President of the Philippines Sara Duterte, commonly known as Inday Sara. In this caricature, the two leaders of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos and Sara Duterte, are drawn wearing boxing gloves and are fighting each other, which symbolizes political conflict and rivalry between the two leaders. In this cartoon, the boxing gloves are used as a metaphor for confrontation, suggesting that they are not working in harmony or cooperation, but are instead engaged in a power struggle or disagreement on policies, governance, or political direction.
For our caricature, we chose to present Vice President Sara Duterte and President Bongbong Marcos wearing boxing gloves, getting ready to fight. The conflict between Sara Duterte and Bongbong Marcos, two prominent figures both from Philippine political powerhouse families, stems from political and personal disagreements that surfaced after they won the 2022 elections. Sara Duterte, the daughter of former President Rodrigo Duterte, became the vice president, while Bongbong Marcos, the son of late dictator Ferdinand Marcos Sr., became president. After their landslide wins, a fracture in their relationship as president and vice president began to widen and widen, leading to both being out for each other's throats, which this caricature portrays, in which both parties are in an apparent fight of boxing.
The rift reportedly began when Sara Duterte, who was initially aligned with Marcos during the campaign, grew dissatisfied with certain decisions made by his administration. Some factors of the conflict include Sara Duterte had expectations for more influence over key government positions, especially in departments related to education and national defense. However, Marcos made appointments that seemed to sideline her, causing friction.
Both Duterte and Marcos have their own political factions and supporters. As they solidify their respective bases of power, the competition between their factors may intensify. This internal rivalry could be contributing to the growing tension. Sara Duterte has a strong interest in national security, and there were reports she wanted the defense portfolio, but this was not granted by the Marcos administration. Her growing influence in military and security circles, coupled with her family's long-standing connections to the police and military, could be a point of contention, especially if it conflicts with Marcos' own security policies or military appointments. This division between the two leaders is further complicated by their differing political ambitions. While Marcos focuses on economic reforms and international relations, Duterte emphasizes law enforcement and national security, leading to policy clashes that strain their partnership. Additionally, their respective political allies continue to fuel the rivalry, while some Duterte supporters criticizing Marcos's governance, while Marcos loyalists accuse Duterte of undermining his administration. The tension between their factions is becoming more visible, especially as both camps position themselves for future elections. If this rift continues to widen, it could reshape the political landscape of the Philippines, influencing alliances and power structures in the years to come.
When the top leaders are divided, it creates confusion and weakens the unity needed for effective governance. Important issues like economic growth, Poverty reduction, education, and healthcare often takes a backseat as political conflicts dominate. The second caricature shows three wealthy, well-dressed men in tuxedos, top hats, and bow ties sitting comfortably inside a wooden boat labeled dead. They appear to be enjoying themselves, each holding a glass of a drink. One of the men exclaims, "Hey, we're moving," in a cheerful tone. The boat itself is being carried on the back of a bent-over laborer who is depicted as struggling under the weight of the dead. This person is wearing a traditional hat and clothing that suggest hard manual labor, and the Philippine flag is visible on the person's arm, representing the burden of debt on the common Filipino people.
The caricature tackles about economic inequality, showing how the government debt and taxation burden ordinary citizens while benefiting the wealthy elite. It depicts three well-dressed men sitting comfortably in a large boat labeled debt, symbolizing corrupt politicians. The men are toasting with drinks and are pleased, while a farmer, is shown struggling under the weight of the boat, symbolizing the burden of debt that ordinary people have to bear. Corrupt Filipino politicians deprive or steal from ordinary Filipino citizens in various ways, undermining public welfare and perpetuating poverty and inequality.
The text, "Your tax at work," on the side further reinforces the idea that taxpayers' money is being used to support the wealthy or fund a system that weighs down on the common person, while they benefit or live comfortably from it. Corrupt officials often divert public funds intended for essential services like healthcare, education, infrastructure, and poverty alleviation into their own pockets. This results in poorly maintained roads, inadequate public schools, and unfunded hospitals, severely affecting ordinary citizens.
Corrupt politicians often favor family members, friends, or political allies with government positions or business deals. This practice prevents more qualified individuals from serving in key roles and results in ineffective governance, poor service delivery, and missed opportunities for the country's development. It also fosters a culture of entitlement and impunity, where qualified appointees prioritize personal gain over public welfare. As a result, corruption becomes deeply rooted in the system, discouraging transparency, accountability, and merit-based leadership.
The taxes that hardworking Filipinos pay often go into personal accounts of corrupt politicians, instead of funding social programs and projects aimed at improving the lives of citizens. This rampant corruption deprives the country of opportunities for growth and development, as funds that should be used for infrastructure, education, healthcare, and public welfare are instead misused for personal enrichment. As a result, essential services like social security, housing, and disaster response are underfunded, leaving the people more vulnerable to poverty, economic instability, and unforeseen crises.
To conclude everything, the dysfunctional leadership not only slows down progress but also erodes the trust people have in their government. Citizens feel neglected and their confidence in the system fades, creating a sense of hopelessness. And in the long run, the country suffers from weakened institutions and stalled development, leaving its people to bear the consequences of inefficiency, inequality, and poor quality of life. Effective leadership and a corruption-free government are important to ensure the well-being and prosperity of a nation.